This is 10 Eyewitness News, first at 5, with Hugh Riminton.
Good evening. With every vote in Western Sydney worth its weight in gold right now, the Prime Minister was today making what appear to be big promises. He says he can deliver a boom like the nation has never seen, with entire suburbs of new homes in Sydney's west and tens of thousands of new jobs. Here's Adam Walters.
No matter what the federal election outcome in the battleground of this vast urban sprawl, one thing is already certain: the people of Sydney's west will be the winners. Prime Minister Turnbull and Premier Baird have formed an alliance to support the economic growth of the booming region.
What we need to do is to work together on that. We need to maximise every opportunity, whether it be ensuring we get the housing right, the infrastructure connections such as rail and roads, but at the same time the jobs.
Ensuring that we are part of the solution instead of being an occasional ATM.
The plan is to provide 178,000 new homes, create 200,000 jobs, slash travel times with better public transport, and build a new economy around the Badgerys Creek Airport.
In terms of the airport, the new airport, there has never been an economic project of this significance, I don't think, in the nation's history.
This is the economic heart of Sydney. This is the future of Sydney.
If we get this right, it's going to drive the economy for the next generation.
A large part of getting it right, according to Mike Baird, another milestone for the North West Metro, with all the tunnelling now completed.
These tunnels are being delivered many months ahead of schedule, under budget, another milestone for this important project.
When the massive build began, Gladys Berejiklian was the Transport Minister, and today as Treasurer, she said tomorrow's budget will show the state is on a solid fiscal footing despite the huge spending on public works.
You have the situation where you're pretty much at zero net debt, but also spending record amounts on infrastructure, and that's a combination that doesn't normally happen.
The opposition says there's a false economy in being debt-free.
If you sold your house, you paid your credit card off, but you didn't have enough money to buy the groceries, I wouldn't call that fiscally responsible.
That report from Adam Walters. With the election campaign now entering the home stretch, both sides are ramping up the rhetoric, with each accusing the other of lying. Once again, the issue today was the future of Medicare. Adam Todd has the story.
Visually, at least, the opposition leader looks fighting fit.
Good morning, Perth.
While the Prime Minister is not only fighting off the flu,
Well, we're working very closely together.
but a Labor Party which claims the coalition is trying to privatise Medicare.
The most important issue in this election.
But no matter how often the PM denies it,
Medicare will never, ever be privatised. Never, ever, ever be privatised.
Bill Shorten insists
When the Liberals tell you never ever, get very nervous indeed. Don't believe what Malcolm Turnbull's words are, look at his actions.
a reference to John Howard's pledge there would never ever be a GST and Tony Abbott's promise of no cuts to health, as both leaders exchange barbs over who is telling the truth.
No one believes you, Malcolm.
This is the biggest lie of the campaign. It is extraordinary.
While the Prime Minister may be balking at Bill Shorten's campaign on Medicare, it may well be Labor's best chance of winning on July 2. The latest polls are showing it's still line ball, 50-50. But both major parties' primary votes are below where they were at the 2010 election, which delivered a hung parliament. Going into the final stretch, Bill Shorten has unleashed his key weapon, his wife, Chloe.
Tell me a little bit about your typical weekend as a dad.
Ballet, sport, ballet, dance classes, more sport.
While the PM and our Paralympians have the same aim, winning gold this winter. Adam Todd, 10 Eyewitness News.